and welcome back to the most amazing channel on the internet. I'm Rebecca Felgate, your most amazing host, and today we're talking about the top 10 body parts that will disappear in the future. Now before I get started, I just want to remind you guys that we have our most amazing Instagram account. If you guys want to see some behind the scenes snaps of the team, then that is the place to be. Also guys, please do make sure you're always leaving us with thumbs up on our videos that you enjoy, because actually we really like it. It's good feedback, it makes us feel nice. Okay, body parts. Coming in at number 10, say goodbye to your body hair. I'm on the fence when it comes to hair. Like sometimes I like having hair when I've got time to spend doing something with it, but other times I'm like, I don't know, hair, what a pest. Things like leg hair and armpit hair, they just kind of become a bit of a pain, and a lot of us humans have weird ideas when it comes to body hair aesthetics too. Back in the day, before we started mass manufacturing clothing, we needed hair to regulate our body temperature. These days though, that is less of a necessity. Now some hair still has a function like eyebrows and eyelashes, but over time we may see leg hair, arm hair, pubic hair, and maybe even head hair fade away. Coming in at number 9, we have the 13th rib. The extra rib is called the lumbar rib, and some people have them and some people don't. Humans may have evolved with extra ribs than we have now. In fact, our close cousins chimps and gorillas have them. It's still thought that around 8% of human adults have them, but they're definitely on their way out as a thing. Who knows, over the next 200,000 years of our existence, we might even lose more ribs. Ain't nobody shedding any tears over this. Coming in at number 8, we have the appendix. Who watching has had their appendix out? Let me know. We can have some good appendix chats in the comments. So appendix, I don't know, they really don't do too much these days, and arguably they're more hassle than they're worth. Back in the day though, the appendix is theorized to have helped protect us against things like dysentery and cholera. Without those things posing too much of a threat in the Western world, and even in the developing worlds, we don't really need them anymore. 300,000 Americans have theirs removed every year, and one day, evolution may simply rid us of them. Coming in at number 7, we have the Pyramidalis Muscle. So apparently already more than 20% of us are missing this tiny muscle already, and it's firmly on the way out. The muscle is a small triangle-shaped muscle that runs down the pubis ventricle to the insertion of the rectus abdominis muscle. So basically this is a fancy way of saying down your butt. A lot of scientists think that this is a leftover relic from our pouched marsupial evolution days. Okay, this sounds similar, but it's actually pretty different. Next up, we have the Palmaris Muscle at number 6. This muscle in our wrist is firmly on its way out. These days, between 10 to 11% of humans are missing this muscle that used to help us climb or hang. These days, humans don't really do too much of that, not for survival anyway, so the muscle's kind of saying goodbye to us. Goodbye, muscle. Goodbye. Coming in at number 5, we have the third eyelid. You guys might not even be aware that you have one, but you do. Some animals, like dogs for example, have something called a plica semilunaris, or third eyelid. At one time, we probably needed this to keep our eyes safe from all kinds of chaotic debris, but these days, we don't really need them, and also there's evidence to suggest that this little fleshy bit in the corner of our eye is disappearing. Coming in at number 4, we have the coccyx. I've always wondered what it's like to have a tail. I really wish I had one sometimes. I could like swoosh and tail around. It'd be fun. Sadly though, humans don't need tails, and over time they're losing what is left of the tail they never had. The coccyx is often called a tailbone, and it's an area of fused vertebrae that it's used for balance. The coccyx is evidence that our early ancestors had tails, but that part of our body too is becoming useless, and it's likely to fade over time. Coming in at number 3, we have wisdom teeth. Wisdom teeth give a lot of people grief these days, but in our ye olde history, they were integral to chew plants. These are essentially vegetarian teeth. They helped us chew plants and beans and tougher things that we can't quite chomp around these days, and basically, this was to take the pressure off hunting animals. These days, food is very easy to come by, which means that wisdom teeth have been on the decline for centuries. Statistics say that just 5% of the population has healthy wisdom teeth. Alright, hold on to your nipples lads, because evolution may be trying to take them away from you. That's right, at number 2 we have male nips. Male nipples have literally no purpose. They exist as initially fetuses don't have genders. Lactiferious ducts form before testosterone causes a fetus to become male. So many men out there have the same mammary tissue as women. So, how long will the male nipple be a thing? Well, that remains to be seen. Guys, would you miss them? Finally, coming in at number 1, I would miss these. We have toes. Imagine a life without toes. I'm quite fond of toes. I like toe socks. Actually, I think I like the idea of toe socks, but when I wear them, I hate them. Nonetheless, feet. There'd be nothing without toes. I once managed to anger the foot fetish community with a video I made about my feet, but that's a whole other story. Basically, evolution could see us losing our tootsies. Humans no longer need their toes in any kind of versatile way, unlike our mates the chimps. We currently need toes for balance, but some scientists think eventually we will lose our small toe, our pinky, and from there on in, it could only be a matter of time until all of our tootsies merge into one big super toe, although I actually think that's pretty unlikely and also extremely creepy. Super toe. Ugh, no. So guys, that was the top 10 body parts that will disappear over time. Which of the body parts on this list would you miss the most? Men, talk to me about the nips. Yes? No? Also, how fond are you guys out there about your toes? Let me know in the comments section down below. For now, if you like this video, make sure you give it a good thumbs up, share with a friend, and stay subscribed for more most amazing videos. I'm your most amazing host, Rebecca Felgate, and I'll see you next time.